Let's solve some practice questions, some grade 8 star math practice questions on standard decimal and scientific notation. Now, let's take a look at these first questions. It says at its core, the sun can reach temperature with 27 million. Let's take a look at this number. Okay, 27 million. It has been written out like this. How is this temperature written in scientific notation? And what do we mean by scientific notation? This is what scientific notation means, this format. So now we want to write 27 million in scientific notation. When we're talking about scientific notation, what you do is the number it is always in the form, let's say a raised to power it is always in the form a times 10 power b, where a is any number between 1 and 9, between 1 and 10, but it's always less than 10. So it's usually decimal. So that means what we have to do now is we have to move this zero, this decimal. You know that for every whole number, there is a decimal at the end. So the decimal that is here, we have to move it up to this first point. There should be just one digit before the decimal. There should be just one digit before the decimal. So if we move it like this, we move it to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. So that means we'll be having 2.7. So this will be 2.7 times 10 power. How many times again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 10 power 7. You know that when we have 2.70000, we can decide not to write all this zero. So the answer will be 2.7 times 10 raised power 7, because we move the decimal 7 times. Mind you, when you are moving from right to left, the power will be positive, but when you are moving from left to right, that's when it will be negative. So don't mistakenly choose this one. Now let's look at another example. The radius of the planet Neptune is approximately 15,300 miles. How is this number of miles written in scientific notation? So, like I said, you move the decimal to the point, to immediately after the first digit. So there should be just one digit before the decimal. So that means we move this decimal 1, 2, 3, 4 times before, it should be after the first digit. So that will be 1 point. Now you write all the digits that are after it, 53, excluding the zeros. So this will be 1.53 times 10 power. How many times did we move it? 1, 2, 3, 4. We move it 4 times. So that will be option C. Mind you again, it is not negative. So we move it 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So this cannot be the option, because when you're writing scientific notation, the decimal should be after the first digit, not after zero. Zero should not be there. So it should be after the first digit. So now let's look at another question. There are 463,100 books in a library. What is the value of the exponent? What do we mean by exponent? The number at the top. For example, the exponent here is 4. The power of 10 is what we refer to as exponent. So now write this in standard form, and what will be the exponent? This should be something something times 10 power. What is that power? That is what this question is asking you. It's after writing it in standard form, what is the value of the exponent? So that is what it is asking. Now this one says the area of a piece of land is 4,951,000 square meters. How is this number of square meters written in scientific notation? So write this in scientific notation. Don't forget, the decimal must be immediately after the first digit. Immediately after the first digit. So what will this be? And if you are moving from right to left, it has to be a positive power. It will be negative only if you are moving from left to right. So now look at an example of moving from left to right. So we have 0.001429. We are to write this in scientific notation. Don't forget the rule. The decimal must be immediately after the first digit. So that means we are moving like this. 1, 2, 3. This is the first digit. So the decimal will be here. Don't move it to this point. Don't move it here. Don't move it here. It has to be here. So that will be 1.429. We moved 3 times, but we moved to the right. So that will be negative 3. Times 10 power negative 3. times 10 power negative 3. So take note of this. If you are moving from left to right, it will be negative. But if you are moving from right to left, it will not be negative. So if you choose this option 1, you will be wrong. The correct option is this. So, and don't forget, immediately after the first digit, you stop. So now the mass of a textbook is approximately this. How is this number written in scientific notation? So you solve this now. How is this written in scientific notation? Don't forget, you stop immediately after the first digit. The decimal must stop immediately after the first digit. Don't forget. So now let's move to this one. Now we want to add, subtract, divide, and multiply. We want to add, subtract, divide, and multiply. So let's solve this. Let's start with the first one. We have 2.1 times 10 power 4, then plus 1.3 times 10 power 4. If you take a look at both number, you realize that their power is the same. So before you can add or subtract, the power must be the same. So if the powers are the same, then you just add the numbers. So that means we just say 2.1 plus 1.3, and this will be 4, 3. So the answer will be 3.4 times 10 power 4. Since their powers are the same, you just maintain the power and you add the numbers. If you want to subtract also, look at this. This one has, the power has negative 3, the power has negative 3. So you just subtract 5.6 minus 2.8 times 10 power negative 3. But okay, that is that for addition. Now let's talk about multiplication. The rule is a little bit different for multiplication. For multiplication, you multiply the numbers and then you multiply the base. For example, for this one now, we say 3.0 times 2.5, and then we say 10 power 6 times 10 power 3. So if you multiply this, 2.5 times 3, that's 2.5 plus 2.5 plus 2. That's 7.5. So this will be 7.5. So remember, when you are multiplying numbers like this, you just add the powers. So this will be 10 power 6 plus 3. That will be 10 power 9. So your answer will be 7.5 times 10 power 9. Don't forget, you multiply the numbers and you multiply these ones. So when you are multiplying the tens, you just add the powers. So that will be 6 plus 3, and that will give 10 power 9. So let me solve the second one for you to understand it better. So for the second one now, we will do 6.2 times 4, then times 10 power negative 5 plus 2. We add the powers, negative 5 plus 2. So what is 6.2 times 4? 6.2, now pay attention. 6.2 times 4 would give 24.8 times, this one is negative 5 plus 2. That will be 10 power negative 3. Mind you, once you get 10 power negative 3 like this, look at this one. The decimal is not immediately after the first point. So we still have to move the decimal. If you move this decimal here, this one will become 2.48 times 10. This is because we moved it once. So this will become 2.48 times 10. Then we still have times 10 power negative 3. So we add these powers now. We add the powers. 1 minus negative 3 will be 2.48 times 10 power 1 minus negative 3, that will be negative 2. So that will be the final answer. Don't leave the answer don't leave the answer like this. Don't leave the answer as 24.8. You have to change it to 2.48 because the decimal must always be after the first digit. So that is how to multiply. So the difference between addition and multiplication is that when you are adding, you maintain the power. The power must be the same. Once the power is the same, you add the numbers and you just maintain the power. But when you are multiplying, you multiply the numbers and you also multiply the powers. You multiply the tens by adding the powers. Same thing applies to division. It's just that for division, you say 8.4 divided by 4.2, then times 10 power 7 minus 3. Division will become minus. If it is multiplication, we add the powers. If it is multiplication, we subtract the powers. So this will give 8.4 divided by 4.2. This will give 2. So this will be 2 times 10 power 4. So that is for division. When you are adding, you add the, when you are multiplying, you add the powers. When you are dividing, you subtract the powers, and then you divide the number. So for this one now, divide 9.6 by 1.2, and then you say 10 minus 2, then minus, the power here is negative 4, so that will be minus negative 4, and this will be 10 power negative 2 plus 4, and that will be 10 power 2. So your answer will be whatever you get. 96 point, that should be 2 over that should be 7. 9.6 divided by 1.2, that's 8, sorry. So this will be 8 times 10 power 2. So that is how to add, subtract, multiply, and divide scientific notation. And lastly, this is the last one. You should solve this one. This one says find the difference in population and express the result in both scientific and standard form. So this one you have to subtract. This one you have to add. Now I mentioned that when the powers are the same, you just add, and when the powers and you just take it like that. But when the powers are the same, you add or subtract. But if you look at this one, you see that the powers are different. This one has 10 power 6, this one has 10 power 5. We have to make sure they are the same, and we go with the biggest one. So now what do we do? How do we achieve this? I will solve just one. So we'll say 1.25 times 10 power 6, and then we have minus 2.3 times 10 power 5. So what we have to do is that we have to make this power, we have to pick the biggest one. Let's make this power, let's make sure this one becomes power 6. So to express 2.3 times 10 power 5 in power 6, we have to put it in power 6. That means we have to say we have to increase this power. This one has to be we need to add one more 10 to this. So if we move so that means we have, this one has to be something something times 10, so that we can add the 1 here to this 5. So to get 10 out of this, we have to move this decimal point like this. So this one will become 0.23. So 2.3 is the same as 0.23 times 10. So this one will now be 0.23 times 10 power 6, because we add this 1 to this 5. So now that they are having the same power, we can now say 1.25 times 10 power 6 minus 0.23 times 10 power 6. So what you have to do is make sure the powers are the same. Now you can subtract this one, and your answer will be whatever you get. When you subtract this one, your answer will now be that answer times 10 power 6. Let me explain one more because of this. Let's go to the, let me explain the last one. So let's use this one. This one says 4.1 times 10 power 3, and then 3.2 times 10 power 2. We will choose the biggest power, that is 3. So we have to express this one and make it 3. So 3.2 is the same thing as 0.32 times 10. Since we need one more to make this one 3. So 3.2 is the same thing as 0.23 times 10. So this one will now become 0.32 times 10, then times 10 power 2. And that will give 0.32 times 10 power 3. So this is what you will now add to this, since the powers are now the same. So solve the second one and complete the solution, and that will be all for this video.